What's going on, everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Legacy Deluxe Kickback. Now this is question mark the first Insecticon from the Deluxe lineup. I don't recall having seen any other Insecticons in Deluxe size in the most recent Transformers waves, mainline waves anyhow. And as you can see, this is part of the Transformers Generations line under the Legacy logo in the new plasticless packaging with very nice artwork on both the front and the sides. Both sides. Very cool looking. I do like this quite a lot. And honestly, I was going to skip on these Legacy figures just because I'm kind of trying to pare back and only collect Masterpiece figures, but part of the appeal is just the packaging is just really nice. It's just very appealing on the shelf. Checking out the back, you can see he transforms in 14 steps. He's got these little wingling blades as well as some kind of gun action going on here. You've got a QR code and a little tech spec here, which is pretty cool. Nice throwback to that. And overall, just interesting. It's interesting they chose Kickback as the first Insecticon to come out with. Usually it's Bombshell or Scrapnel. Usually probably Shrapnel, Scrapnel. I don't know what they're calling it these days, but yeah. Either way, he does look very cool. I very much like this gold behind the clear plastic they've gone with. I think that's a really neat choice, and it looks very nice in person. My figure's antenna are a little bit bent, but I'm hoping that I can kind of reshape them a little bit. Looked like his head got knocked around a bit in the package at the store, but that's okay. Either way, I'm excited to have this figure in hand. So without further ado, I'm going to get this figure opened up and check him out together in just a moment. Alright guys, so here we have Legacy Kickback, and he's in his grasshopper, locust, whatever you want to call it, mode. And, yeah, he's okay. This figure's okay. Yeah, so, there's a little bit of articulation going on in this mode. I'll show it off in just a moment. You can just take a soak in that grasshopper-iness, I guess. You can even like kind of wiggle his mouth a little bit if you want, just because of his head joint. Yeah, so the grasshopper legs can kind of move out. They can move forward and back. They can each move individually a little bit. You got a wiggle there and a little bit of wiggle there, and you can wiggle it back even more. The back legs he can kind of do his little kick. But they really only move like this, and it might even look better like, no, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure they look better like that. But they just look kind of a little bit weird in their natural position here. Yeah, not sure how I'm feeling about this. Not super loving the very stretched out back legs there. But he does have his weapon mounted underneath his body, and you can unpeg that. It's very nicely painted, kind of lavenderish and silver. And again, I do really like the gold under clear plastic. As far as I can tell, this doesn't actually open or do anything. It's just in there, despite the fact that it looks like there's like a hinge here. So, I mean, maybe there's a way to open it up, and I just haven't figured it out yet. But, yeah, so far, you know, that's what I'm going with. There is a 5mm port here and a little port here. So you can attach all manner of things, should you so desire. There's also, like, these sort of weird peg holes on the underside, so I'm not sure what's going on with this guy. Because he's even got like, well, that's a screw hole, but yeah, he's just got ports and stuff everywhere. Like everywhere. So yeah, that is his grasshopper mode, and he also has these blades on his wings, and they can just detach. And you can just see how they attach. They have these little tabs here. that go into these like channels at the top of his wings. They're very hard to see. But you can kind of catching a glimpse of them there. But yeah, so for a transformation for this guy, we're going to go ahead and straighten his legs out like that. We're going to go ahead and rotate his little feet around like so, and then they just fold up and into the back of his legs. So that's neat. It's kind of a neat transformation. And then go ahead and flip his feet or his toes down here like that, and they do tilt independently of the back of the leg, so that's pretty neat. Now we're going to take his winglings and just rotate them all the way to the back. However, I guess however you want to do it, you can have them up or down or whatever works for you. Arms are going to come forward, and then you're going to flip the little insect claw in to reveal his fist, and then just kind of close that up, and that's just how that looks. Do the same on the other side. Do like that. Boop. And then just kind of close that up. Rotate the head around. Well, I guess bring this back first. It's like a little panel that covers his face up. It's very stiff. There you go, like so. And then you can bring this around. And there you have Kickback in his robot mode. And yeah, he does look like Kickback. I'll give you that for sure. For sure. Let's see if I can get this up here. So give me 1 second. I have to change the battery on my camera. Alright, so we have his accessories here. Obviously he's got a little gunny poo here. You can hold that in his hand if you want to. Just like so. And he's got these things again, which are like big giant blade things. And they have lots of, I don't know if you can really see this, but they have lots of like ports here. They got a post here. They got like a weird slot here. I apologize, I know it's very hard to see because of the clear plastic, but they just have a lot of attachment points, and I don't know if they're going to have some sort of specific use at some point, but whatever. But you can attach these to his arm if you want to. They can attach up at the shoulder if you want to. They can go back on his wings if you want them to. But you can also hold them in his hand like a sword because they have a tab back here as well. So you can also hold them like that. So it can be like a cool shield sword kind of combo deal all at the same time. Neat. So yeah, ultimately he's interesting. Let's show off articulation real quick. Head is on a ball joint, but it's very limited. Basically just getting back and forth here. The antenna do move, so they just wiggle back and forth. The arm is on a swinging hinge there. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Arm can go out like that, can go around independently of the wing, which is nice. It has a very, very deep elbow bend there. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can go back and forth on a swivel out to the side. They have a swivel at the thigh. You get 90 at the knee. I already mentioned his toe can go up a little bit, and I did already mention that the foot can tilt like so. So yeah, decent articulation. Very, very decent. Yeah, it's not a bad figure. Again, just like with Drag Strip, I don't feel great about how much I spent on this guy. The $23 or $22.99 or whatever it was that the deluxe figures are up to now. It has some nice paint apps, but I honestly feel like the first run Siege figures were still much higher in terms of just quality and just overall design and aesthetic. He's not bad. It's just not doing it for me personally. And that's not to say if you guys like it, there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying this is how I feel about it. And I can have my opinion. You can't have my opinion. You can have your opinion. So yeah, overall, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not blown away by it. I don't hate it. I just kind of am not interested in buying any more, if that makes sense. So I'd already mentioned I'm going to finish out Menasor, and then I might be done with the main line of Transformers figures. But like I said before, you guys let me know in the comments what you think, and maybe I could be convinced otherwise. But either way, that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the review, please do hit that like button. It really helps me out. And subscribe if you want to see more. Keep an eye out for more Transformers reviews coming soon. As well as take a look at my page at my channel, I should say, for all of my live streams and stuff like that I've done. I do live stream brick builds. And they're really a fun time. We get to chat a little bit in the comments, and it's pretty cool. So check that out if you're interested. If you'd like to support me in what I do here, there are lots of ways you can do that. Just follow the links down in the description. And other than that, thank you guys so much for watching again. I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.